Hello students, welcome to electronics class. Let's continue with the principles of electricity. In that we are going to cover Kirchhoff's laws. Okay, in that first one is KCL. You people already know about what is circuit, what is node, what is loop, what is mesh, everything, and what is linear network and non-linear network, and what are lateral, unilateral and bilateral networks. Okay, now we will continue with the Kirchhoff's laws, which was invented by the scientist Kirchhoff in 1847. Okay. Now the first law of Kirchhoff's law is current law. Kirchhoff's current law it is also abbreviated as KCL. Okay. What does it tell? Kirchhoff's first law, that is Kirchhoff's current law, tells us algebraic sum of currents meeting at a node. Let's call this as this node as A. Algebraic sum of currents meeting at a node is 0. That means current entering, the sum of the currents entering the node, these are the currents, these two are the currents entering the node. The sum of the currents entering the node is equal to sum of the currents leaving the node. Okay. KCL states that algebraic sum of currents entering the node is equal to the sum of currents leaving the node. That means here algebraic sum of currents entering is equal to algebraic sum of current leaving. I entering is equal to I leaving. That means it tells us law of conservation of charges, in that charges will not accumulate at any point at any node. Okay. If you give path, it will be continuously traveling. Okay. So here in this diagram, I1 is entering the node and I2 is leaving the node, whereas I4 is entering the node and I3 is leaving the node. So in this diagram we can tell I1 plus I4 is equal to I2 plus I3. I1 and I4 are entering the node, sum of the currents entering the node is equal to sum of the currents leaving the node. Okay. And the next one is KVL. If they ask state and explain KCL, you have to write the statement along with the expression, and also you should explain with the diagram. Then only you will get 2 marks completely. You can do with one of the example is given, calculate the current I in the following node. That means here a node N is there, you have to calculate the current I which is flowing here, and the current flowing from this path is 3 amperes and current leaving from this node and travelling in this path it is 2 amperes. Now if we apply KCL for this, that means Kirchhoff's current law for this, see 3A is entering the node whereas 2A is leaving the node, whereas I is also entering the node. You can tell 3A plus I is equal to 2A. Sum of the currents entering the node is equal to sum of the, there is only one current which is leaving, so you can just write as 2 amperes. That means I is equal to 2 amperes minus 3 amperes if we shifts this side, I is equal to minus 1 ampere. The magnitude is 1 ampere of his current is flowing, but that is flowing in the opposite direction. Okay. Therefore, the sign indicates the direction of the current. Next, we go to KVL, which is Kirchhoff's voltage law. KVL is nothing but Kirchhoff's voltage law. So, what does it tell? In Kirchhoff's voltage law, it tells us the algebraic sum of voltage or EMFs in any closed loop of a circuit or of a network, you can call network or circuit, is equal to the algebraic sum of IR drops in that loop. That means, if I take a circuit, a simple circuit, this is a resistor R1 and R2 are connected in series with the voltage supply V, where I is a current flowing through this circuit. See here, what is the statement of KVL? The algebraic sum of EMFs. What do you mean by EMF? EMF is nothing but voltage, you can call. Actually, in depth if you study, there is a slight difference between EMF and voltage. See, potential difference. You know what is potential difference? We have taken an analogy when two vessels filled with water which are at the same level, the water will not flow from one vessel to another, but the work should be done. What is that work? The potential of that height should be increased of the second vessel, then the water will flow. Okay. So, water will flow. What happens once all the water flows from this to the vessel B to vessel A, what happens? That stops, right? But to maintain here in our electronic circuits, what is that device which creates potential difference? That is cell. Our voltage source, or that is cell, which gives us, provides the potential difference between 2 points, then only the charges will flow, so current will flow, right. To maintain that potential, voltage source which provides the potential difference, to maintain this potential difference, what is that? That is called electromotive force, that is given by the dry cell. Okay. You can here in this situation, you can treat EMF is nothing but voltage. Okay. That is potential difference only. Here in this circuit, what happens? This is a EMF which is V. The algebraic sum of EMFs in the circuit, that is sum of EMF is equal to sum of IR drops. That is what the statement of KVL tells us. Here in this circuit, V is equal to the current flowing through this resistance is I, and also the current flows through this resistance is I, but the voltage drops across this. So, IR drops in the sense I R1 plus I R2. That means whatever the voltage supply which is supplying from this source, which will provide energy for this resistance as well as this. It will provide the energy to the charges to flow through this resistance as well as this resistance. That means this law tells us law of conservation of energy. Energy will not be created, can be transferred from one form to another. In the sense, whatever the supply voltage is coming, some of the voltage will drop here and some of will drop here. What about in case of Ohm's law circuit? You have studied Ohm's law circuit. There is only one resistance was connected along with the voltage source V, and current I is flowing. You used to write V is equal to IR. Whatever the energy supplied by this voltage source used to drop across R only completely. Whereas in this circuit we have considered two resistors. That means whatever the energy supplying completely, that is equal to the voltage drops across this plus voltage drop across this. That is IR drops you can call, or voltage drop. IR1 plus IR2 is equal to the supplied voltage, that is V. Okay, this is what KVL. They may ask you for 2 marks or 3 marks. You have to write down the circuit and you have to write the statement as well as the expression, then only you will get full marks. This can be also written as V is equal to IR1 is nothing but V1. If I call the voltage drop across R1 is equal to V1, that is V1, voltage drop across R2 is equal to V2, then V is equal to V1 plus V2. Okay. In series circuit, voltage divides among the resistors, whereas in parallel circuit, current divides. Okay, that we will study in further classes. Now, we got to know what is KCL and what is KVL, right? These experiments, these laws you are going to perform in the laboratory. You have experiments, Kirchhoff's laws experiments in the laboratory, that time you will understand better. Okay. So, now we will just sign conventions. We will just look into the sign conventions for EMFs and IR drops. You just note down this. This will be helpful while solving the problems, while analyzing the circuits. For example, is the EMF if you are analyzing the circuit from here to here, if you are analyzing circuit in this direction, then the EMF is moving from positive to negative, then this EMF is considered as negative voltage or negative EMF. Whereas if you are analyzing the circuit in this direction, here first you are getting negative terminal first, then positive, then this is considered as positive. In case of IR drops, you just note down this, note down these two. If R is the resistance, I is the current flowing through this. If I am analyzing the current circuit in this direction and the current is also flowing in the same direction, both the directions are same, then this IR can be considered as positive IR. Whereas current is flowing from this direction to here, if current is flowing in this path from here to here, then if I am analyzing the circuit in this way, what happens? This is considered as minus IR. Please note down all the 4 things. This will be helpful in analyzing the circuits. Okay. Now we have a circuit. It's a simple circuit I've considered. This is R1, this is R2, this is E1 and this is E2. E is nothing but EMF. Voltage can be represented even with a V, symbol V as well as symbol E. If you want, we'll change it to V only. In some books it is given as E. V1, V2 I will call, no problem, however you take. The current will be flowing this direction because this is a series circuit. The same current flows through all the components. See here in this circuit, the sign convention, this is a loop and this is my analyzing direction. This direction I am analyzing the circuit, the clockwise direction. What happens here? I will start from here. I am moving like this. First I am getting negative terminal and then positive terminal. Then V1 will be positive, right? And I am moving in this direction. Current is also flowing in the same direction. Then IR1 is also positive. Okay. And coming to this point, I am analyzing in this direction, but first I am getting positive and then I am getting negative. So positive to negative, so V2 will be considered as negative. Okay. After that I am coming in this direction, R2, IR2. I is flowing in the same direction, in my direction only, so IR2 is also positive. This is how we will consider the sign. If you change the sign, we will get the different current and voltage values. Okay, that we will study. See, Ohm's law is for calculating the voltage, current or resistance which is unknown. Okay, Ohm's law was sufficient for a simple circuits, but Kirchhoff's laws, using Kirchhoff's laws, you can analyze some complicated circuits too. Okay. That means, why these laws are essential in the sense, if you come across some complicated circuits, you will give a voltage supply and switch it on. You should be knowing what is the current flowing in this device, what is the voltage across this. So, for that, what is the resistance of this device? If you want to study all those things, you should know these laws. Using these laws, you can analyze the circuit. Analyzing in the sense, finding out the current flowing through the device or finding out the voltage drops across the component, something like that. Okay. These are the very basic laws. We have one more circuit. Here R1, R2, R3, V is the voltage source, R1, R2 and R3 are the three resistors are connected. Here current I is flowing, here current I1 I will call, I1 is flowing. After entering this node, I will call this node as N. Current divides, when it comes here, it finds two paths, current divides as I2 and I3. Here I3 is flowing. Okay. Next, here again you will find I1 is also flowing the slope. I2 and I3 comes here and joins again, it will become I1. Okay. We will just analyze this circuit. How to apply KVL for this circuit, KCL and KVL for this circuit. Applying KCL, if I apply apply KCL for node n, what happens? I1 is entering, I2, I3 are leaving. I1 is equal to I2 plus I3 because I1 is entering this node, I2 and I3 are leaving that node. Okay. Apply KVL. Here loop wise we have to consider. I will tell this as loop 1 and this as loop 2. Apply KVL for loop 1. What happens? See, here V is equal to we are moving in this direction, negative to positive, we have taken as positive. V is equal to I1 R1 plus moving like this, in this loop I am considering I2 R2, V is equal to I1 R1 plus I2 R2. Okay, call this as equation 1. Okay, if I apply Ohm's law for KVL for this loop, here first we will find R2, that will be I2 R2 minus I2 R2 plus I3 R3 is equal to no voltage source in this loop. So, I will consider that as 0. That means I3 R3 minus I2 R2 is equal to 0 also you can write, call this as equation 2. If I solve for simultaneous equations I1, I2 and I3, I will get the values for I1 and I2 and I3. This is a general circuit I have considered. Let us look into a numerical problem. This is how we apply the Kirchhoff's laws. I will solve one problem for you. The example problem, there is a supply voltage of 15 volt is given and the resistance R1, the value is given, I will call this as I1, 10 ohm. And the resistance R2 which is of 5 ohm, and the resistance R3 which is of 20 ohm, I will call this as I1 and this is I2 and this is I3 and the node as N. Okay. In this circuit, find the branch currents in the circuit. The question is find the branch currents in the circuit given. See, for this again we have to apply KCL and KVL. First, applying KCL to the node N, what happens? I1 is entering the node and I2 and I3 are leaving the node. So, I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. We don't know the values of currents flowing in this circuit. We have to find out I1, I2 and I3. Okay. Next, loop 1 and loop 2. Apply KVL for loop 1 here plus 15 volt, it is directly V I will call, that is given in your formula. V is equal to I1 R1 plus I2 R2. You can take V is equal to I1 R1 plus I2 R2. No need to write this formula in each and every problem. Just you can just put the directly values, that is 15 is equal to I1 R1. I1 we don't know, but R1 we know. 10 I1 plus I2 R2, that is 5 I2. R2 value we know, that is 5 ohm. I2 R2. I will call this as equation 1. Okay. Next, applying KVL to loop 2. This loop, here I2 is flowing this direction. Direction is okay. I2 is flowing in this direction. So minus, we are moving in this direction. So minus 5 I2. If you want, I will write the formula. Minus I2 R2 plus I3 R3 is equal to 0, because no EMFs in this loop. I3 is in the same direction, but I2 is opposite to us, so I have taken minus sign here. So if you put minus 5 I2 plus 20 I3 is equal to 0. Okay. I will call this equation as 2. See, here in first equation 10 I1 plus 5 I2 it is there. In the second equation I2 is there and I3 is there. So we'll substitute the value for I3. So what happens? I3 is equal to I1 minus I2 I can take from this equation. So I will make only two variables. Solving simultaneous equations you people already know in the bridge course of mathematics. I guess you people already know this. So I will make this I3, replace this I3 by using the relation I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. So I3 becomes equal to I1 minus I2, that is 5 I2 plus 20 into I1 minus I2 is equal to 0. I can write minus 5 I2 plus 20 I1 minus 20 I2 is equal to 0. So this will become 20 I1 minus 25 I2. I2 is common here. Same as your XYZ, I have taken I1, I2, I3. Call this as equation 3. Okay. Equation 1 is 10 I1 plus 5 I2. 10 I1 plus 5 I2 is equal to 15 it is. If I divide equation 3 by 5, what happens? 4 I1 minus 5 I2 is equal to 0. 5 4s are 5 5s are. In here equation, it is equation 1, that is 10 I1 plus 5 I2 is equal to 15. If you add these two, what happens? 5 I2 plus 5 I2 minus 5 I2 get cancels. What I will get? 14 I1 is equal to 15. 14 I1 is equal to 15. Then I1 is equal to 14 by 15. Calculate it. If you want, you can calculate and put it in fraction, no problem. Otherwise you just keep it like 14 by 15. It will come around, sorry, 15 by 14. 1 point something, it will come 1 point. If you calculate it, 1.07 something it will come, I guess. Okay, then you know the value of I1, you can calculate the value of I2. You can calculate the value of I2, that is 4I1. Any equation you can take this, either this or that, whatever. 4I1 minus 5I2 is equal to 0. You have got the value of I1, that is 4 into 1.07 minus 5I2 is equal to 0. I2 is equal to 4.28 divided by 5. Calculate it and keep it the value. Then you know I2 and also I1. I3 is equal to I1 minus I2. Substitute the value of I1 here and also substitute the value of I2, something 0 point something it will come. Subtract it and you will get the value of I3. I should get the value of I3 through message by evening. Okay, by evening you people should do this problem, then calculate it and give me the answer of I3. Only you need to make this calculation and subtract I1 minus I2, then I will get the value of I3. This is how we will solve the KVL, analyze the circuits using the Kirchhoff's current and voltage laws. In the next class, we will solve some more problems. Okay. Any doubts in the problems as well as in the laws, please text me. Thank you.